Hello! So, I'm back already, and I suppose this is a little bit different. It's not a vinyl find so much as I've just pulled a load of things off the shelves and out of boxes. And it's all disco and dance music from the late 70s and early 80s, really, probably all between 76 and 85. And it's not something I know a lot about, really. I'm no expert on disco or boogie, or I'm not sure I fully understand the distinction between different things like that, or where boogie ends and electro starts, or the intersection of jazz, funk and disco and whatever. It's not important, is it? If something connects with you and you're excited by it, then that's all that matters. And that's the case with all these. And I suppose the other thing is that I'm still surprised and kind of delighted as well at how often I can find things that I think are amazing for not a lot of money. And I think a lot of people ignore 12-inch singles, and particularly 12-inch singles that look like this, because there's not much to go on. And then, often for me, things that are in the 3 for a £5 box, or 12-inch singles, £2 each, or whatever it might be. Often that's where the exciting things are. And anyway, so I've pulled a load of things out. I've made a playlist, obviously, and I've been messing around with it all week and adding things and getting rid of things. And anyway, I've listened to it all in the car today because I've been driving around for a long time, and I think it's pretty good. And I don't know whether they're all 10 out of 10, but most of them are, and if they're not, they're not far off. Anyway, I'll just try and get through this. So this first one was actually one that I found last week when I was in Scarborough, and exactly what I'm talking about. I did not know this record. It's Class Action, and it's Weekend. And it turns out it's actually a cover of the lead track from this album, which is Freak. This is Patrick Adams and Leroy Burgess. It's got Jocelyn Brown on vocals, lots of other people. This is from 78. Anyway, so this is nice enough. This version here is it's unrecognisable, really. And I was reading up, it's actually a sort of re-recording studio production by Larry Levan and various others. And this just, I'd not heard this before, and then I'm playing it at home for the first time. It sounds incredible, and it's such a tune, and it's just it's one of those moments where you end up sort of awkwardly dancing around the front room, and like you kind of know you got a winner then, don't you? This is a record I've had for a long time. This is up there as one of my favourite records, favourite tunes. This is Inner Life, Moment of My Life, Shep Pettibone mix, it says there, on Salsoul. This is a lot of the same people, actually. This is Jocelyn Brown on vocals, Patrick Adams and Leroy Burgess again. I think this is 82. Just love it. When you listen to the lyrics, it's actually a gospel tune. Amazing. This is The Strangers, Step Out of My Dream. This is another example of where I found a record, played it for the first time, didn't know what to expect, and was absolutely blown away. The production on this is just something else. It's like the first 4 minutes or so. It's just like, and it's nothing exceptional. It's a decent tune, and then there's just this thunderous bass that just kind of engulfs the whole whole track, and yeah, and the whole thing's just supercharged from that point onwards, and it's incredible. I haven't got many records that sound like this. Yeah, the Strangers, I think they're some members of D Train. This is on Ramzon. This is an 86 reissue of a 83 release. Yeah, I mean, I really rate this. This is the sort of thing, though, where when you listen to this on YouTube, it is not the same as listening to it on your hi-fi home. This is Surface, Falling in Love. I think I've mentioned this before because I found a repress of this. This is the original UK release on this black Salsoul label. Yeah, I love this. This is Firefly, Love Is Gonna Be On Your Side. This is from 81. Don't know much about this. It's an Italia disco tune, I think. It's on this label, Excalibur, which has often got interesting sort of reissues on it. So I often look out for that. The Jammers, Be Mine Tonight. This is Salsoul again. I think this is later, 82. Shep Pettibone mix. They did one LP, which I'd like to get hold of, to be honest. This is Salsoul again. It's Aura, When I Come Home. This is a Larry Levan mix, which I really like. And yeah, more Larry Levan, lots of Larry Levan, to be honest. This is Peach Boys, Don't Make Me Wait. So this is like early 80s disco band that was put together by Larry Levan, I think. Didn't have many releases. Yeah, this is maybe their biggest tune, Don't Make Me Wait. When was that? Was that like 82? Yeah. Yeah, anyway, so this is like a 2 LP compilation that I got of his. This came out in 2016. This is great, obviously. And I was looking on Discogs and I noticed the cheapest you can get this record on there now is £100, which is insane, really. This record is not even 10 years old. It's in demand. Like, people obviously want it. It's on Universal. It's going to get repressed, isn't it? And if this doesn't get repressed, like, something else will get released. That's got these tunes or most of them on there. So I would not recommend spending a lot of money on something like this. I mean, it's worth having, but I mean, I'm pretty pleased that I paid $21.99 for it. It's absolutely, it's a long way off the best sounding record that I've got as well. So yeah, I think you got to be mindful of things like that. And yeah, anyway, without really trying or making any effort to track down any of these tunes, I've ended up with quite a lot of them. And yeah, this being one of them, actually. So I don't know. Would you look at this record? Because I did, and then yeah, and it's got Larry Levan's name on it, and so there's two. I mean, there's a few good things on here, to be honest. There's Black Urahu, Skipworth and Turner, Grace Jones. That's a Larry Levan mix. The reason that I'm so pleased to have this is because it's got an edit of this Peach Boys tune, "Life Is Something Special," and I mean, I would like to get the original single of that with the extended version or the original version. This is actually an edit. And I don't know, it might be one of those situations where I'm happy to have the edit because it kind of just gets on with it. And yeah, sometimes that's not a bad thing. Yeah, so I think that Grace Jones tune is on here. Feel Up. But yeah, I think this is was the first release for that version. And then yeah, this is another one. So this is Central Line, their single Surprise Surprise. You see this a lot. I saw this recently on Tomodon Market in the £1 box, and that's where you'll normally find it. But it's actually got this tune on the B-side, Walking into Sunshine, American remix. And yeah, that is Larry Levan's remix, just hasn't got his name on it, which is on here. So I just think because that's uncredited on there, it's just sort of goes for £1. I've also got this, which has got the same version, and yeah, but this has got some others by Larry Levan. Says Larry Levan, so yeah, this goes for quite a bit more money. I mean, not loads, maybe a tenner, but yeah, you'll get this for £1 easy. Yeah, and this one. So this is maybe a little bit misleading because it's got all these artists on here, but really what this is Larry Levan remixes of Gwen Guthrie tunes, and yeah, and two of them are on here. You got Seventh Heaven, which is the one that I've put on the playlist. Padlock. Yeah, and this isn't expensive. I don't think this is probably like a tenner. Yeah, and the thing that I wanted to say really is that all these four that have got the original versions of what appear on that comp, they all sound amazing compared to this. I mean, this doesn't sound terrible, but they all just sound a lot better. So yeah, anyway, so this is Sky. They put out quite a lot of stuff on Salsoul. This is their first LP. I like this tune here, first time around. I think there is a Larry Levan remix of this, but I might prefer the album version. I'm not sure. This is them again. So this is on the Excalibur label, which is just the sort of UK reissues of Salsoul stuff. Yeah, so anything in the UK that was Sky, they were sort of renamed New York Sky. But yeah, I just really like this tune. Here's to you. And yeah, more Salsoul. So this is Log, which is Leroy Burgess. And I didn't realise. I mean, the tune that I like on here is I Know You Will. And I don't think I realised until I was just looking through a few things for this video. And this mix is by Larry Levan. Yeah, I paid up for this eventually. I once left this behind. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just didn't grab it. And then when I realised, anyway, the moment had gone, and it was lost. And then yeah, and so I paid £30 for this, which is actually not bad. This is a later repress on Ramshorn. I think this is 86. I think the original pressing was 81. Yeah, oh no, 85 maybe this, and the original's 81. And yeah, I mean, this is a pretty highly regarded LP, to be honest. And like the originals on Salsoul go for £60 plus. I mean, there's 6 tunes on here. I mean, I like this record. I've kept it, and this tune's on the playlist. But honestly, I think you could probably pick any other 6 tunes from this playlist, and for me, they'd probably be a lot better than most of those, really. Yeah. Yeah. So David Joseph, right? So back to this. And the first track on this is a remix by Larry Levan, obviously, of this tune. And I don't think I've ever seen the single that's got that Larry Levan remix on it. So I think maybe that was just something that was available in the US, or not over here so much. Whereas you see this quite a lot. But honestly, this original version, or whatever mix this is just as good, I think. It's different, but not very different. And yeah, I mean, I totally recommend getting this. I mean, I think if you're patient, you'll probably find this eventually for a few quid. I mean, on Discogs, it's probably like, I don't know, 7-8 quid. Absolutely worth that. But yeah, I mean, you do see this around quite a lot. And the same with this one. So, I mean, this is a £1 record, I reckon, all day long. Skipworth and Turner. So this is a bit later, 85, and it's probably sort of more dance pop, really. I think this was produced by Patrick Adams. I think this lead version on the A side is a Stephen Street mix, and I just love it. It's really good. I've got another version here, which is like an extended version, 8 minutes. Also really good. This was another single that I sort of tracked down. You don't see this in the UK. I think this is a US only release. I really like this dub version. Won't get no better. I mean, other than those two, I'm not sure what else I need by Skipworth and Turner, but maybe you know different. Tata Vega, Try My Love. So this has got Get It Up for Love, which I really like, the Ned Doheny track. That's the 12-inch version of it, which I'm pleased to have. Gwen McRae, On My Way. So this is her LP from 82, is it? It's got Keep the Fire Burning on it. Which is an amazing tune. This is on Atlantic. That's the 12-inch version. I don't know if this is a different mix. If this is a different mix, it's not that different from the LP version. I actually also got the 7 of that, which is sort of tricky to find. This is Barbara Fowler, Come and Get My Lovin'. Now, I don't really know too much about this. This is from 84. I just really rate it. Have a listen. Gino Socchio. So I mentioned him before. Showed this record. I can't do a disco playlist without having Dancer on it. It's ace. That's his second LP. This has got Try It Out, which is the big tune. That's the 12-inch version of that song. And a couple of sort of less familiar things, I guess. So this is Sar Band and Double Action. This is from 78. Don't really know too much about this. It's on this Calendar label. I really like it. And sort of similar thing here, really. This is Queen Samantha, Take a Chance. This is 79. I don't know too much about it. This tune was really familiar. When I got this and first played it, it was instantly recognisable to me. So I can't remember what mix it was, but I must have had like somebody's compilation mix or CD mix, early 2000s, which had this. So I was sort of it was like one of those moments where I found it sort of thing, and I really like this. And so this is Evelyn Champagne King. So this is her first LP from 77, and this is a really nice record, and it's probably quite soulful, really, not especially upbeat, and I don't know if it's right. Is a nice tune, and then there's this 12-inch version of it, which is. Which is quite different, really, and I absolutely love this. This is absolutely worth checking out. But this took some finding, really, because I think initially I'd got this record. So this is the UK 12-inch single from '79. I think both of these are '77. Anyway, so I'd bought this, and then I'd realised I'd been listening to this version on YouTube, and then so when I went back to listening to this, I'm like, what? And it's nothing like. And I mean, this is absolutely just. It's just alive, and it's kind of it's got this extended instrumental bit towards the end, and then I think it's got like a different vocal take of hers, and I just love it. And this is just lacking, really. I'm not sure why I've kept this, but yeah, I mean, just check this out. I mean, the original's really, really nice as well. Just avoid that one. Yeah, this is probably a bit more of a jazz funk thing, really. This is Journey. Well, it's by Powerline, and the tune is Journey. It's the B-side double Journey, which is nearly twice as long, which is the one that you want. Yeah, it's on Elite Records. I think this was a bit of a big tune, to be honest. It got re-released in America on Prelude, I think. Yeah, there's a few other singles by them after this, which go for some big money, like 100 quid, 150 quid, I think. I've never seen those. Tantra, the double album. So this is, as you would expect, a double album. They're sort of Italian disco band. And yeah, this is a compilation of two single LP releases, and the first one was side 1 and side 4, which is just 2 tracks which they've split over the 2 discs. And yeah, it's this Wishbone tune that I really like, and it needs to be the full version, not this version, which has got those 2 tunes, but they're both edits. So, I mean, still good, but just nowhere near as good. Yeah, and this is Space. So, they're a French band, aren't they? And sort of a bit proggy and experimental and disco, synth, and yeah, plenty going on, isn't there? But, I mean, and I probably like quite a lot of what I've heard of theirs, but I think this tune is the only one that I really love, which is Carry On, Turn Me On. Yeah, special disco record, it says there. And yeah, again, I don't know if this is disco or not, but also says special 12-inch disco mix. Yeah, this is Idris Muhammad. Could Heaven Ever Be Like This? So yeah, this is one that I kind of I wanted to own, really. I paid up for this. I suppose I don't think I overpaid for it. I think I paid 20 quid for this. I mean, this is a really familiar tune. It sort of reminds me of like what Giles Peterson's radio show sounds like, really, which is only a good thing. Yeah, this is a Canadian pressing. I'm not sure, there might not be. I don't think there is a UK 12, to be honest. But yeah, I'm really pleased to get this. And yeah, this was another one that I just gave up looking for, really, and just ordered it online. Jan Hammer Group, Melodies. This is from '77, and I wanted this for the tune Don't You Know. Yeah, which I first heard in a record shop in Belfast. I forget what it's called now. It's the one just outside the shopping centre. And yeah, this tune was playing, and I mean, I've got to the point now where if something amazing's playing in a record shop, I generally don't ask about it, because it's never ending, is it? I mean, there's amazing things everywhere, and like, I haven't got the time or the inclination really anymore to find out what everything is. However, this was playing, and it was like, I needed to know what it was, and it was included on an Errol Elkin mix CD that she was playing. Yeah, anyway, so I wanted to own it, and yeah, so it says words by Ivana Reich, I think it is. So I don't know who that is, to be honest. It says down here there is no lead guitar on this album, so it is all just sort of synths and electric violin, cello on some of them. On Don't You Know, yeah, electric piano. Just synths, I think, really. And the only problem is it's not long enough. So, yeah, I realised on YouTube I'd been listening to a re-edit version, which is about 12 as long, which is this, and this is Jimmy Bazooka, and the track is Don't Hammer, which he hasn't really messed around with it. All he's done is sort of extend the instrumental intro and loop the vocal section in the middle, and yeah, made it twice as long and yeah, twice as good, I reckon. Yeah, so this is one of the most expensive records that I've paid up for, really. I think I paid 60 quid for this on Discogs when one came up that was in nice shape, and yeah, I'm pleased to own it. But yeah, there you go. Cheers.